Hey everybody, welcome to Nuggets Hustle. I am Donnie. I'm here with my good buddy Leo. Leo,
My man.
what you got for us today?
Oh, we are talking big time Nugget success as of late. We're going to be talking a little bit about Joker. I don't know, Donnie, you were telling me it's a big 3-0 birthday for Big Joker. So we're going to be talking about that. Donnie has something special planned for us. And then we're going to be talking about the sad, sad, pathetic story of the All-Star game. What's going on with that? How do we fix it? What does that look like, Donnie? And then
Mhm.
we're going to end off with talking about what's upcoming with our Nuggets.
Yeah,
And as always, we are Nuggets focused.
let's do it. Let's bring it in. Welcome back to Nuggets Hustle. Leo to my left. I'm Donnie again. All right, let's start this with Joker just turned 30,
Yes, sir.
which, I know people want to say that that's old. I don't think that's very old, but I'm also saying that to make myself feel better.
As far as I'm concerned, he's a young pup.
Yeah, exactly. So, um, Joker's been in our lives for a while now. Someone we will never forget. Happy birthday to you, Joker. We know you're an avid listener. And I want to ask, what are your top three Joker plays moments from his time with the Denver Nuggets?
All right. Well, I say we go one for one.
Okay, one for one.
Um, and then I have an honorable mention.
Okay.
Jeez. Donnie, my first one is when he, well, do you mind if I go first?
You go first.
Okay, thank you, Donnie. We all remember, and I mean, clearly we all don't because I don't. I forget which MVP it was. I want to say it was his second one that he received the when he received the trophy. He was in Serbia, hauling back,
Yeah.
and you got Mike there, you got the
This
family
giant
there.
7 footer that was
Yep,
carousel.
yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep, yep. And that is just seeing how happy he was. He was shedding tears, and we saw it, and we've been watching Court of Gold,
Hmm.
and it's just been magical. And
Yeah.
that was one of the I love seeing it. It was so emotional for him. And people say he doesn't care, but he does.
He
So
cares. He
yeah,
cares.
yeah.
That's a phenomenal moment. I think my first one would be there, and this was a specific play, and it was Western Conference Finals in our title run when he shot clock's winding down, he just turns on AD and launches a over the head three. And honestly, I think what made that moment so amazing was that they they it was in LA and they panned to these Nuggets fans and there's like these two gals and they're sitting there and you can just they felt exactly how we all felt. They're just like, oh gosh, thank goodness.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah. Thank goodness our best player is better than their best player.
right? It was just it was a big moment in the sense of up to that point, the Lakers have always had our number, right?
Yeah,
And comes along this 7 foot Serbian and pushes us to finally break that. Call it a curse.
hmm
I mean, he
hmm
got us through that, and so that's one of my favorites and most memorable from Joker so far.
Oh, 100%, man. We were all just,
Yeah, I was like, oh, goodness gracious,
yeah, he is so good.
who is this man?
Yeah. Well, Donnie, I might be here to disappoint, but another one of my favorite moments, Joker moments, is also not basketball related.
Okay.
You're so good at the basketball stuff, and I'm over here for the pop culture.
No, I love it.
All I'm gonna say is Taco Bell.
Oh yes,
I think that pretty much sums it up.
yes. I will forever relate. Is it? It was like a gordito crunch or something.
Yeah, Gordita Crunch
Crunch Wrap
Supreme.
Supreme.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Whatever it is, I pay homage by once a week.
I still don't. I'm curious if Taco Bell's ever reached out for a sponsorship with that.
I They should have it.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact I don't know. It doesn't matter because I still go.
Yeah.
It's not gonna stop me. It should.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh.
What a draft pick.
Oh yeah.
What a draft pick.
What a commercial.
Um, Second one, another basketball one.
Good. No, that's good. That's good because mine are getting better.
But I think a lot of it is you and I. We don't just talk about the basketball; it's all about the fan culture too.
Hmm.
And we weren't at that game. It was in Golden State, but this was last year. And you, me, and Coach K were sitting on my couch, and I think the Nuggets were down in that game. and we come back, we tie it or come back, take a small lead. They they tie it up with I think what 7 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
Joker catches it, goes to about I don't know. He goes to where Steve Kerr's standing, and he launches a three at the buzzer,
Yep.
banks it in. And what I loved is our three reactions, and then also our three reactions matched Joker's reaction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just up screaming, completely manic. I loved it.
Oh yeah.
It was awesome.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah. I'll never forget that. That was so fun.
Man, that was fun.
And it wouldn't have been the same if I wasn't with people.
Yeah, no,
Because it would have
exactly.
just been me screaming in my living room.
Yeah, which,
So yeah.
yeah.
Which I do all the time.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Same.
Yeah.
And that's a good one.
Yeah.
Two good Joker shots.
Yeah.
Speaking of shots, I don't know if he was having shots, but he was definitely having some other type of liquid courage. But Nikola Jokic at the parade
Yeah. Yeah.
after our championship.
Yep.
We got to be there,
Mm-hmm.
and it was hilarious to hear him talk about how much he really actually enjoyed the parade,
Yeah.
and how much fun it was, and how he'd really like to do that again. So it was just hilarious because what was it, the week before, after they won it, he was like, "I'm parade, I have to go home.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to parade." So
Someone's gonna keep my stables clean.
yeah, to see him just buy in and enjoy the city in the moment was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we get another parade and it'll be four of us.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, maybe not.
We will leave the child at home
Okay. Yeah.
with the Dementor toy things that we have for them.
Yeah, we'll bring that up later. We've got a child toy situation we need to ask our viewers about.
It's ridiculous.
So my third one, I actually didn't write it down because I really Joker dragging Jamal into the pool after winning the title.
Yeah.
And then I think it was Vladko. He like cannonballed in with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just kind of seeing that camaraderie that this team has built.
Yeah.
I kind of forget that this team has been together for a long time, which is kind of rare in the NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in a smaller market.
Yeah, it is. And
so,
it is super cat.
Munch Daddy.
Okay. To everyone, we it's not a ghost. It's the cat who's
Munch our sixth man.
Yeah. He's such a help.
Yeah.
I have an honorable mention.
Yes, I'm excited.
And this one I'm just gonna say because I don't remember which one it was. But the Morris brother.
Okay. Oh yes. Absolutely. I'm surprised I didn't think of that.
And I mean, I didn't like it. It was kind of cheap, but it wasn't also like he hurt him. Those two, at least that brother was known for the bad boy, and he was beating Joker up all game.
Yeah.
And what he had done just before that,
mm-hmm.
you don't turn your back.
Yeah.
And it was cool to see everyone go to Joker's side.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he was in the wrong, he shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
But it was, man.
I'll say one thing: no one has messed with Joker since that moment.
Nope.
He has been. People know you do not mess with this 7-foot Serbian.
No, yeah. And he's and the only reason he did it was out of retaliation.
Yeah.
Again, not okay.
Yeah. Joker thought it was cheap. What Morris did, however,
I'll show you.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a cheat for a cheat.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, I feel like those are well-rounded moments there, Donny. It's very, very actual basketball related, and over here with some kind of cheeky responses. But
it was a good mix.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's tough to narrow down to 3.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's true.
I think during the All-Star break, I texted you. We have to wait how many days to watch this man again?
I know, man.
It was like pulling teeth.
Having withdrawals.
Yeah, it was tough.
Sleep schedule's all messed up. It's weird.
But anyway, happy birthday, Joker.
Happy birthday, my man.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
You brought us so much joy.
Yeah.
and we're excited for the next how many ever years you want to continue this with us. Again, I hope it's forever, but
Yeah.
no one's immortal. So,
Yeah, that's true.
anyway, on to the next.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Right now, Donnie, um, because of Nikola, because of better coaching and better play from I would say Jamal Murray and our supporting cast, we are 9-1 in our last 10 games.
Mhm.
We're in third. We were in second for about 4 hours,
Mhm.
and we're switching back and forth with, is it the Grizzlies?
Mhm.
With Jamal having 30 points or more in his last four in a 55 spot, is this what we can expect, or is this a dream? Where are we with this, Donnie?
I mean, I think we all hope it's not a dream. I hope it's something that is permanent for the rest of the year, probably for the rest of his career. I mean, I have heard a lot of statistics talk about how he is a slow starter to the year. I think there's multiple factors. We hear all kinds of stories about him being injured,
Mm-hmm.
having a knock, whatever. I think maybe he is finally feeling 100% healthy.
Yeah.
And then I also don't know what goes on off the court. I don't know if there was something in his life that maybe turned that now he's playing to his full potential.
I think he's got a girl.
I mean, he's got a kid.
He has a kid. Oh, you told me about this, and I didn't even know
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah, because no one knows.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know like what's going on there. I don't even know.
Is it a son?
It's a daughter, I think.
Well, good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Tata and her will team up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
We need a women's team. We need a women's team here in Colorado.
Yes, we do. We just got a soccer team.
Can you imagine, Donnie? We're just here in Colorado, generations
Yeah.
of basketball greatness.
Mhm.
We got Tata. We have Jamal's daughter, whatever her name is.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that'd be
And then just cycles through.
the two
Everyone,
women
everyone
game.
stays in Colorado.
The two woman game.
Yeah.
Just dominating.
Nikola has a son.
Yeah.
Oh. Donnie, every time I'm like, how am I going to pay bills? What's going on with my, my professional life? How am I as a, whatever? I'm just like, it's going to be fine because there's a younger Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
So,
but no, going back to the Jamal thing, I think what we're seeing now is kind of actually what we've expected.
yeah.
So I don't want to change that. Like our expectations for him are very high.
Yeah.
He gets paid like it. He's shown us he can do that.
100%.
Right. I mean, he set the bar high. So, and I hope deep down that he also has the expectations for himself to do that.
Yeah.
He did mention in an interview after I think the last game, we're coming for that 1 seed. I think that's a little ambitious.
Yep.
But the 2 is very, very possible. In fact, I think it's a goal that we should reach.
Oh, it's an expectation.
Exactly.
Like an idiot, I see a lot of stupid things. Like 4 months ago, I was like, the 2 seeds out of reach. We're going for the third.
I thought the same.
I thought the Rockets, I didn't know they were going to fall off a cliff.
Me neither.
But also they climbed a steep mountain real fast.
Yeah.
So I think they're leveling out.
Mhm.
There's still someone to watch out for.
Mhm.
But my goodness, we're tearing it up at the right time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was wondering what you thought about that because we hadn't had a chance to talk about it.
Yeah, and like the Jamal thing, it's just you and I have been talking about the Jamal thing all season.
Yeah.
All season. Like it's I think maybe at the beginning of the year I said to you, this season depends on him.
Mm-hmm. It does.
We know we're gonna get what we get from MPJ, AG, and Joker.
Mm-hmm.
And we're getting solid like CB has been a revelation.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Russell
KCP
Westbrook.
who?
Exactly. Like Russell Westbrook's coming off the bench. He's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Even Zeke Naji's having a somewhat of
he is turned it on these last 10 games.
Yeah. And
Cupid struck him solid.
But you know what? As I think that Malone listened to our pod because you've said this so many times, he's a 4.
Play him as a 4.
Yeah, I don't think he can't handle the physicality that a guy like DJ or Joker can handle, like a true 300 or 280 pound center.
Here's the thing. He could, He just doesn't believe he can. So he
That's true.
can't.
It's a mentality thing.
He easily could. He's got the body for it.
Mhm.
He's got the athleticism for it.
Mhm.
He doesn't have the mentality, and that's the number one thing you need.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, LeBron can play center because he thinks he can.
Yeah, right. Like
Nikola plays point guard because he knows he can.
yes,
Like it's just, I don't know.
confidence oozes.
Yeah, but also if he's successful at the forward, you can't beat a dead horse. I mean you can, but you're wasting your time. And play him at the four. And anyway, the Jamal thing, if it gets us a championship, I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, we need to evaluate.
Yeah.
We have to evaluate.
I agree. And I think, and maybe he knows that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he actually does enjoy living. I mean, he's lived here for over 10 years now.
Yeah.
Like picking up and moving, it's got to be difficult.
Yeah.
And
I want him to stay. We want him to stay.
If we're getting the Jamal that we know we can get, yeah, absolutely. That's why we gave him the contract.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we saw it that 230-point triple double game in the final with him and Joker. I mean, that's never happened before.
No,
that was historic.
Yeah. But the problem is that no, I kind of expect it.
I know. Like my expectations just skyrocketed.
Yeah.
And I used to be someone who had so much sympathy for someone coming off an ACL injury.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's shown me that he clearly can come back to be what he was even prior.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, oh, dude, your expectations are high for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. 100%.
But I mean, I think the 9-1 is a perfect example of what you and I said. When Jamal plays to his potential, this team is scary.
Yeah.
Offensively scary. I have noticed a little bit more effort defensively from Jamal. Still needs to.
Okay.
I think everyone. I think every
that's interesting.
Every player has the ability to improve on defense.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm saying it improved because the bar was so low.
Hey man, if you're seeing it, that's awesome. I just feel like he gets picked on almost every trip down the floor.
He does.
But also like you got to pick on someone.
Yeah.
And you can't pick on Christian.
No.
You can't pick on AG.
Mm-mm.
MPJ, if you get him on an island, you can pick on him.
Yep.
But he doesn't guard guys that are island guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nikola doesn't leave the paint.
Mm-hmm.
So that leaves Jamal. And if he's doing 30, we live with it because he's given up 25.
Yeah.
Right. So he's +5 on points and or whatever. And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got to have 30.
Yeah.
Or it's got to be whatever it is. It's got to be positive. I just, for a lot of the season, it hasn't felt like it's been that he's, getting to that 22, 23 range and then not giving up less. Like he's giving up 30.
Mm-hmm.
It's felt different. But these last 10, man,
yeah,
we are scary.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I really liked is his 3-ball.
Yeah.
Like the first, how many ever games of the season, that was, I mean, he wasn't even, good shooters miss.
Yeah.
Steph misses.
Yeah.
And I was concerned about just overall mechanics of the jumper.
Yeah.
Whatever he's doing, he's figured it out.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, and that's a huge thing, right? Like in the modern game, you need to shoot threes. Not every single time. We are the least, I think, probably volume-wise 3-point shooting team in the NBA.
Except for a couple nights ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
That Nikola was like, oh, I've got a foot here. I'm
Should I
gonna
shoot
let
it every
fly.
time?
Yeah.
Was Mitch talking trash about me before the game about not shooting us?
Yeah,
Was he really saying that?
Right. Overall, if this team continues to do what they do, we get healthy.
Yeah.
I don't think the Thunder are going to have as much of a step on us as they think they do.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, we need them to stay not healthy, but also, I agree.
Is Chet back? Chet's back?
I don't know. I
think he is.
I feel bad I haven't been watching enough to.
I think he is.
Good for them.
Yeah.
So happy. Yeah, man. I think that we'll be okay. But I have a. Well, should we take a break? Actually.
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
Quick break. All
right, welcome back, everyone, to Nuggets Hustle. Leo, What you got for me, buddy?
Donnie, we are talking about the NBA All-Star Game. Um, what a joke that has turned into.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be very real. I did not watch a single second of it. I watched some highlights. Were you one of the 4.7 million viewers?
I uh I was for Joker's first game because they did
Okay.
like the tournament style thing.
Yep, yep.
And then I immediately regretted that and turned it off.
How come?
I mean, let's just be honest, the effort is terrible.
Yeah,
Frankly, and that okay, I want to be honest or straight about this. I actually am okay with them not trying. I don't think that the All-Star game should exist. It's in the middle of the season. If Joker picks up an injury in that game, I am forever hating the All-Star game.
I agree.
I will literally petition for it to be canceled.
What if they're okay? Okay.
That's just how I feel.
So let's get rid of it. Let's nix it.
Give give these guys who travel like crazy, don't get to see their families a lot,
Mhm.
give them a week to just, I don't know, go to Mexico.
Yeah, that doesn't make money though.
I know, I know. But I mean, imagine a final. Well, we wouldn't get there, but I was gonna say, imagine a finals without Joker because of an injury, but we wouldn't have got there.
Well, yeah, no. So
Yeah.
let's just
It's
Okay, so Donnie, 4.7 million viewers,
yep.
down 13% from last year, 5.4 million viewers.
Hmm.
Why? It's boring. It's not fun. It's stupid.
Hmm.
So the question is, how do we fix it?
It's a great question.
Donnie says we just get rid of it.
Hmm.
Um, give the guys a week off, which I love. What if we said that we have to come up with a solution. So I have a couple ideas.
Yeah,
Would you like to hear them?
I do.
Okay. Donnie, here's the first one. Because the winner of the All-Star game, each player gets 125,000.
Mhm.
Are there 20 players on each team
Yes.
or 15?
15, I think.
Okay, so whatever that is, that's a few $1 million, right?
Yeah.
So what if we do a 1v1?
Okay.
Only 10 All-Stars. You
Okay.
do a one-on-one tournament.
Okay.
You can choose to participate. Like obviously the most votes, those are the top 10 that get asked.
Mhm.
Anyone can turn it down. Winner gets $3 million.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I, I, my thing is with the All Stars.
That's my worst suggestion.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
But
we'll keep going, we'll
anyway,
keep
go
going.
on, go on.
I was just gonna say, I don't think that the NBA is willing to dish out enough compensation to really make it matter to these guys. These are not guys with vet minimums. These are not guys with rookie contracts.
I feel like 3 million.
I mean, to you and I, yeah.
I feel like, but okay, well, yeah, okay, so they make 50 million a year,
Yeah.
40 million a year. But 3 million is, that's a week of work.
Yeah, it's a fat chunk of change.
So, and then then what if you throw the guilt factor in? The 3 million goes to your favorite charity. That's
Okay.
different. And you then have to try because you look
You
like
know, that actually
buddy boy.
That actually might work.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
3 million goes to your
favorite.
favorite. 3 million goes to your favorite charity. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, before we go on from that,
Okay.
that's not my favorite plan, but we got to go one for one.
Okay.
Who would the 10 All-Stars be that would make that team? Who would you choose? You choose and then I'll choose. We'll do 5 each.
See, this would be tough, right? Because to me, the best player on the planet and should be front runner for MVP is Nikola Jokic.
Okay.
However, his game is not a one-on-one game. I don't really want to watch that.
Oh, I think he would smash one-on-one.
You think so?
100%.
Oh,
Who's gonna guard? I'm not, and I don't this make it take it stuff. That's not real basketball.
Okay, that's what I was.
That's not real basketball.
I'm like, who's he gonna guard?
No, that's not how the game works.
Okay.
The game doesn't work. Make it take it.
Okay.
You score, they score.
5.
Oh, geez, no, make it take it.
Okay.
It's 1 for 1. You got to win. You got to win straight up to 11.
Okay. Okay.
Because these need to be quick.
Okay.
And you get what do you get? Well, let's say you get 5 dribbles or 10 seconds.
Oh, I kind of like that. Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, because then it's intense and and you got to score. Yeah.
Okay.
So Nikola, right?
Okay. We'll throw Nicole in there.
Okay, and I'll say Giannis.
Okay, Giannis. Wemby.
Oh, man, good call. Luca.
Shea.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna throw Steph in there.
Good call. Brunson.
Yeah. LeBron.
Tatum.
KD.
Who's the 10th? Wait, this is 10, right?
I think it's 10.
Oh man.
No, because I went first, right?
Oh yeah, you did.
So one more.
Okay. Um, you said LeBron, right?
Hmm. Minnesota boy.
I said Ant.
Oh, you did say it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Hmm. Sabonis.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That would be fun. That okay, that would be fun. I admit. If and I mean a lot of guys talk about that, right? Like I think there's a as a basketball player, whether you're a kid or you're in the NBA, there's like a level of pride when it comes to the one-on-one stuff.
Yeah.
Like imagine Jordan playing Magic and Bird. Like
Yeah.
that would have been crazy.
Yeah.
That would have been
A
nuts.
one-on-one tournament.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
And it's super fast. Okay, maybe you played a 7. And also if you don't want to participate, then the next guy in line gets to play.
Yeah. There's plenty, I'm sure, that would want to.
Yeah. And how fun. It's who has never, gone out back. Let's go.
Right?
Let's
That was
play
our
ones.
childhood, dude.
Yeah, you play ones. You play ones.
Yeah. When you only got two,
That's
you
what-
played one.
Yeah. And it's kind of bragging rights too, right?
Oh, 100%.
It's bragging rights.
100%. Yeah.
And that's what those guys would want more than
Oh,
money.
yeah, absolutely.
All right, so one-on-one. Okay. Okay, here's my next one.
Okay.
And this is where it gets interesting. A 3-on-3.
Okay.
But for each team. Every team gets 3 all-stars.
Oh.
So that's very different.
So
We go from 10
30
all-stars
teams?
to 90.
Oh.
Every team gets 3. And here's the thing. The winner gets 1 million. Each player gets $1 million. So
Yeah.
then we're still at 3 million.
Okay.
Or it goes to the charity or however you want. You get a winner gets an automatic bid.
Okay. I like this. I'm in.
So if you're the Nuggets who are already going to get then you don't send Nikola. You don't send Jamal. You send Flacco. You send Zeke.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, buddy.
okay.
Anyway, Munch
Um,
wants in on this 3
Yeah,
on
you
3.
can. Yeah.
That's 3.
Anyway, if you're a top tier team, you don't send your guys.
Yeah.
You send some guys.
Yeah. So if you're the Pistons,
Yeah.
Cade Cunningham,
Oh yeah.
and then 2 other guys
The
that
Thompson twin.
Yeah.
And some other stud.
Yeah.
You send your guys.
Okay.
Because then you don't. Then
I love this actually.
you get an automatic bid.
Okay, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of
Get
this.
down.
Like an automatic bid into the play-in.
No.
Oh, like
you get a spot.
top 6.
You get a playoff spot.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You get a playoff spot.
Okay, I'm digging.
You're already in.
I'm in.
That's so I mean, and also like if you're the Celtics and here's the thing. Then it's like, well, where do they get to be? You get the last spot. That's what you get. You play the number 1. So if you are the Celtics and you win it and you're already the number 1 seed, I guess you could defer or whatever, however you want to do it. But also if you're the Celtics, I'm not sending Jason Tatum.
No.
I'm not sending Jalen
No,
Brown.
I'm re-signing Scalabrine and sending him.
Yeah, exactly. The people's champ. Yeah. So anyway, those are my plans. Or here's my last idea. Now, this is an aggregate score. Okay, there, Donnie?
Okay.
It's a 3-on-3, but it's 3 different competitions, and they're all 1-on-1. Every team sends 3 guys.
Okay.
One does 1v1.
Okay.
One does a 3-point contest, and one player does horse, no dunks.
Oh, yes.
And then whoever wins that gets a bid.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm into this. I do think they need to incorporate horse somehow.
Horse is so fun to watch.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It is the absolute best. It's like right behind one-on-one when it comes to bragging rights, just in basketball culture.
It is.
Right. Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be okay. I'm sold.
That would be, I mean, that's more fun, but I feel like the 3-on-3 is my favorite because you
adding
get
the
playoff bid, man.
Dude, adding like actual like things that are important.
Yeah.
Right. Like that. And that's why at the beginning, when I said get rid of it, nothing matters.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless you have a spot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
if you're the Miami Heat, if you're the Chicago Bulls,
yeah.
If you're the Hornet, if you're one of 20 teams,
yeah,
you are like, I would send everybody.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to leave it up to the play-in.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sold.
I don't know.
I'm sold. I mean,
I think you're going to see some good basketball.
Yeah. And 3-on-3 is fun. I mean, you and I grew up playing 3-on-3.
Yeah.
So like,
it's fast.
It's fast. It's
lots of shooting.
Built for Nikola.
Yeah.
With the passing.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man.
Yeah. But we would not send him.
No.
Because we're not gonna.
Which is a good thing because that means that we know we're gonna get in.
Yeah.
Right. Like but I do like that giving those, and I mean, you and I talked about that with the in-season tournament, giving the winner a bid, adding, like, if they're going to throw in all these things, that or the All-Star game,
Yep.
make it matter to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Right now, it literally is nothing.
Yep.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Like, one thing I want to ask you is, so with hockey, they just did the Four Nations, right?
Yep.
It was, I wouldn't say it replaced the All-Star game this year. They're not going to do it every year,
Yeah.
but it was unreal. And the NHL All-Star game is equally as pointless
Yep.
as the NBA's.
Yep.
And
If you're asking me what I think you're going to ask me, the answer is yes.
okay,
I don't think we're there yet, though.
I
We're
don't
not
think
there.
so either.
We're just not there.
I don't think so either.
It would be Canada
Yeah, because
and us.
and that's the thing. Like, hockey just slightly has more. Well, number one, there's more players in general. Like,
Yeah.
each team has more players just
Yeah.
because that's what the sport.
Yeah.
It's like football
Yeah.
has a ton. I don't think we could put together an NBA only, like, 4 or 5 or 6 just nations. But what about states? The reason I'm asking is you and I finished it. You're currently working through Court of Gold.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Amazing documentary.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
It is incredible.
And to see these guys with their pride for their country, right? To play with guys, a lot of them, especially in Serbia, grew up playing together because, the system there is in such a smaller country.
Yeah.
Like Nikola, he'll never say it out loud, but he probably has a little bit more pride playing for that team than the Nuggets, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. No, I don't care.
Yeah.
If he gets hurt playing for his country, I live with it. It sucks.
Yeah.
But
but I agree with you. I don't think we're there yet.
Yeah.
A lot of those Serbian players that were on that Olympic team last year don't even play in the NBA.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and if they do, they're really good. But
yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to run that by you. Do you have any more of those?
No,
I'm sold on your last two.
Yeah, the one-on-one is tough if you do 10, and because it's also hard for the buy-in, but it is what it is. I don't have any more all-star talk, but I do want to get back to our Nuggets.
Yes. Can I bring up one thing before we go to that?
Let's talk about it.
Victor Wembanyama.
Oh.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Can we talk about this?
What happened?
He had a blood clot.
Scary.
Yes. I don't know where it was. I don't know. And I'm not a doctor. I don't know much about this. However, I have heard a lot of talk that this can lead to long-term problems.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I forgot the guy's name, but there was a famous football player who had to retire because the doctor said this could kill you if you were to be playing and this were to happen. Now, the Spurs came out and said that they do not think that this is a lingering problem. This is a outlier.
Precautionary.
Yeah.
Precautionary absence.
Yes.
Okay.
And the reason I'm bringing it up is because it's Victor Wembanyama.
Is he getting surgery?
I don't know how they handle that. I think you just go on blood thinners.
Well, I think we all just, as basketball fans, we just hope he doesn't, it's not long term. And as a Nuggets fan, I hope it's just until June.
Yeah. And the last 10 seconds of Court of Gold. Yeah. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Ugh. It doesn't involve his blood clot or anything, obviously, but they literally just, he says something and then they cut. And you're kind of like, oh, yeah. Okay. I'm excited for you to watch. Okay. All right. But anyway, just wanted to ask about that. Victor, we know you're an avid listener. Please know that we are rooting for you, even though we wish you played for us.
Yeah. And stop asking to be on the pod. This is a Nuggets podcast. I'm tired of you asking to be on this. Yeah, you wouldn't even fit in the frame. So
Spurs schmurs.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I hope he does get better. And yeah, man, that sucks. That's sad and scary. But
sorry, on to the Nuggets.
Man.
My bad.
Yeah. Our Nuggets, I'm gonna be honest, man. Have you looked at the March schedule?
Yeah, it's rough.
Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. It's like we just waited for the end of the year to just get kicked in the face. But our next 5, we have Lakers, Pacers, Bucks, Pistons, Celtics. Lakers tonight. For reference. What do we look like in the next 5? Do we go 5-0? Do we go 4-1?
I mean, I think it's reasonable to have a goal of going 5-0, but I think you need to look at it as one game at a time. Tonight, let's handle our business. But
That was a hot tamale.
sorry, no, I think it's reasonable to say 4-1, right? Of the next five.
I think that's generous.
You
I
think
think it's
so?
very generous.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I'm hoping for 3-2, not because I anything bad. It's tough. It's a tough schedule, and I, I feel like we're bound to sit someone eventually between
Yeah.
Jamal and Nikola, and I would assume it's going to be one of these games. Maybe I'm wrong. The Celtics, that's a hard one to say that we're going to win. That's
Hmm.
if I'm being real. Is it one we can win? Of course.
Yeah.
Pistons should be, but they're scrappy.
Yeah.
The Bucks have one of the greatest players in the league,
Hmm.
and the Pacers are good.
Hmm.
Lakers are good.
Hmm.
No one in there is a bottom feeder.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Tonight's going to be very interesting.
yeah,
Um,
I mean the Pistons are a bottom feeder, but they're
it's a
they're
game.
so much more improved from last year.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not a gimme. It's a game we should win.
Yeah,
It's a game every sports betting book in the country is going to have us as the favorite, but it
yeah,
doesn't mean that it can't happen. I
yeah.
mean, and the Celtics game, did you guys go to that? I was there. Yeah.
We did go to the Celtics game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
yeah. So we did.
Yeah.
We did see warm ups together. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh Nikola hopefully plays
yeah.
and AG because we didn't have either of them last time.
Against the Lake Show
No, against
or against
Celtics.
Celtics.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, if we sit them for that game, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
I,
I do think we need to, and
we need a top four seating. We don't need the second. We
yeah,
need a top four.
yeah. And tell me if this is on the agenda because I don't want to jump to it. But
Sure.
Jamal's comment about pushing for that one seed versus,
What did he say again?
he just said it's in our sights. He didn't say we're gonna get it. He's like we're gonna be pushing for it.
Oh, I love it.
For it. Yeah,
I love it.
which is good.
Yeah.
I don't think, but I think last year we also learned a lesson of we ran our guys into the ground going to the playoffs, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're not Tibbs, but yeah.
Would you rather be a one
Yeah.
or two seed, or sorry, a two or three seed, and be healthy, or even a four seed, healthy, rested, feeling good about going in, over even killing ourselves for the two seed, or if somehow there was a complete disaster on the Oklahoma City side?
If we're healthy, I don't care. I don't care if we get a 7 seed.
Yeah,
I don't care.
you think so?
Why we've got a shot.
Yeah,
Um, I think I'm gonna believe this as long as we have him. I don't see anybody beating us 4 out of 7 games.
it is
I
wild.
mean, the Timberwolves somehow did it, but
Well,
I
if Jamal had played like he's playing right now in that series,
yep.
it doesn't even go to 7.
Munchkin,
Hey, buddy,
the 6 man.
6 man. This is our 3-on-3 team right here.
Yep.
Yeah, Munch is our big man.
Yep. You're not helpful, bud. Get down. Thank you, sir. Anyway, yeah.
It came across my mind when I was driving yesterday, and I just thought, I want that too so bad,
Yeah.
and I also want to be rested. I don't want to be thinking Nikola's tired. Can't he go the distance again?
And I think that was a nice thing about the All-Star game is that it wasn't a game.
Yeah, I know.
It was a nice little jog around
Mhm.
and toss the ball to your buddies.
Mhm.
So he really did get some time off, but also he's gonna need more before our final push. What are we 60 games in?
Yeah, there's 26 left.
26 left. Okay.
Yeah.
So 50 some. But he's got to sit at least 1 or 2, I
I
would
know.
think, right?
Yeah.
I haven't looked at where we are the next month. I've just looked at who we play.
Yeah,
It's brutal.
it is.
And we're gonna need some guys to step up.
Yeah.
Zeke is peaking at the right time.
Mhm.
And I think we can. We are yet to show that we can win without Nikola this year. We're 0-2, I think, without him.
Yeah. No.
Since he's been back at least.
Yes, it's been back. Yeah.
Yeah. Did we have a winning record when he was out?
I do know we won some games. They weren't against, top tier,
And it's early.
and it's early.
They've gotten better. We've gotten better. So
This season has been very up and down.
yeah,
It's been wild.
yeah, we are. Yeah.
Like last year, I felt like we just from the gate were hopping and skipping.
Yeah,
Had some Jamal issues with the injury, and then he kind of came back even worse. But
we didn't really have. If I don't remember, maybe I'm wrong. I don't really feel like we had the hangover
mm-mm,
that we expected.
no,
Didn't happen until later.
yeah, game seven. That's not that game still frustrates me. Um, yeah. So I I don't know what the next 5 games are going to bring. I think it's a solid time for a good test for this team after proving they can dominate the bottom feeders, which they should.
Yeah,
And let's see if we can
get it done.
get it done. Even the Pacers. I mean, I think they're fourth in the East or something.
Yeah, there's some.
Decent team this year. So yeah,
We should be able to get it.
yeah,
Yeah, we could go 5-0. I think we're gonna go 3-2.
hmm
I'd be happy with 4-1.
yeah. That's a really good way to phrase it. Yeah,
If we go anything less, it's gonna be a disappointment.
yeah, I agree.
3-2, I'll be kind of disappointed, but I mean, I'll understand it.
Win the 5 game series.
Yep.
Yep.
Win the 5-game series.
Yep.
So, um, and the nice thing is everybody else has to play professional basketball teams too.
Mhm.
So and they have to play us. Our best player is better than their best player.
Mhm.
And our guys will step up.
Yeah.
That's all I got, man.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
All right, man.
You have anything else for me, Donnie?
Hot tamale. That was so cheap. Okay, so obviously I finished Court of Gold.
Yeah.
This is not a spoiler, but I wanted to ask you because a big theme of that series is you're talking kind of about Steph, LeBron, and KD's last ride.
Okay.
Um, if you're going back and you in your mind knew what all three of these guys would be, I mean, granted, LeBron James, his hype coming into the NBA was phenomenal. Everyone knew that should be the number one pick.
Mhm.
Even KD.
Yeah.
I don't think KD was number one, was he?
I think he was second.
Yeah. But no one knew about Steph, right? We knew about his March Madness craziness, but no
He
one
was the
thought,
7th overall pick.
was he?
I think so.
Okay. So not
Maybe I'm making this up. I don't know.
No, he was because I remember there was a lot of questions about him, but he was chosen
Yeah.
somewhat high. But my question to you is if you're a GM and you can see the future and you see all three of their futures, who do you choose? Let's say there's, you could go back in time. There's some team that you have the number one pick. All three of these guys are in the same draft. You know who they're going to become. Who do you build your team around?
Oh, LeBron.
LeBron?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to take Steph.
Same.
Huh?
Same.
Yeah. Maybe I wouldn't take KD. After watching Court of Gold, I have a whole new respect for KD.
Me too. Yeah.
Wasn't a fan before. I've been very critical, but he's a good dude.
Yeah.
And so it's tough to say. I said LeBron pretty quick, which I feel like is maybe not fair.
Mhm.
But any of those guys, man, I would it'd probably go LeBron, Steph, KD for me.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, I want to be niche and be like Steph, but it's got to be LeBron. It's got to be. The guy, he'll go down as probably top three of all time. I know people want to say he's the GOAT. I don't think so, but
Oh no.
yeah.
Oh no.
No.
I think he's a top 3 or 5,
Yeah.
somewhere around there. And it's really hard to say, but to me, there's a standout right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like even our discussion is controversial.
Yeah.
And that's for probably a whole other pod. But
and the only thing that hurts us is time.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 more seasons, and then it's like, and then it's weird. Then it's just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
How long has he been doing this? Well, long enough for us to be saying it.
Yeah.
For half a decade. Now almost a decade.
Right.
But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm taking LeBron.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited for you to finish that. It's really fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you know who wins, like you know what happens.
Yeah.
It's the behind the scenes stuff.
The France team is just so intriguing to me.
Very. I mean that tournament got Yabusele an NBA contract. Plays for the Sixers now.
No way.
Yeah, I remember thinking, I'm like, I kind of want to sign that guy.
How's he doing with the Sixers?
Good. I think he had at least 20 against us.
Jeez.
Yeah, big boy. Weirdly good at shooting threes, even though it looks like he shouldn't be. that make sense? I guess Nikola doesn't look like he should be good at threes, but
Yeah, everyone from Europe looks like they're good at coaching. You know what I mean?
yeah. Anyway, I'm excited to see what the Nuggets are gonna, I guess, put together over the next 10 games. And you and I might not even talk, bro. We might not be able to get on here together at least.
I know.
I might be doing a solo because we got the first like from birth Nuggets Hustle fan coming around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah. I'm excited, man.
Yeah. If no one knows what we're talking about, Leo is him and his wife are expecting a newborn baby, and really excited. We'll be on the pod at some point in time.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll force that child to come.
The last, I think this is the first time we've gone between pods and we've won every single game.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
But as soon as we lose a game or two in a row, we're podding.
Yeah. Any last words, thoughts? Nuggets coming up?
No, man. We're I think the only thing we need to do at this point is sign Birdman, and I think our roster will be complete. I think that's what takes us over the top.
I agree. Getting those wings going.
Yeah.
All right. Remind people for us, my friend.
Everyone, please do not forget to show some Huss.
Jay Nuggets.
But what about Joker and Murray? Joker and Murray. Joker and Murray. Joker and Murray. If you got respect for the game, it's time that you put some respect on the name. Joker and Murray and Joker a duo that cannot be tamed. You got seconds on the clock. There go Murray with the shot. Yeah, that's a Murray flurry in a hurry. Came to give it all you got. Everybody showing some hugs. It's in Nikola we trust. But you gotta have an MP jump shot, leaving the competition in the dust. Come up in the Mile High City, never coming down like AG50. You looking at a squad full of champions. Tell me now, ain't that nifty? Not talking about Boa, but Rocky gon' show up and give all the fans what they love. If there's a rim in vicinity, there ain't no question, gotta stay above. Them boys from the 5280 gon' pull up and always be about a bucket. In case you confused, yeah, you know what to do. I'm talking about the different nuggets. You heard of Magic and Bird. You heard of Shaq and Kobe. You heard of Jordan and Pippen. But what about Joker and Murray? Joker and Murray. Joker and Murray. Joker and Murray. You heard of Magic and Bird. You heard of Shaq and Kobe. You heard of Jordan and Pippen. But what about Joker and Murray? Joker and Murray. Joker and Murray. Joker and Murray. Why so serious? Coming from a walking, talking triple-double. Seems like we've been a problem, causing trouble ever since we left the bubble. They heard of an arrow that's green. We talking about Oliver Queen. But blue is the new one, he's reigning supreme. You can hate but check the ring. Never underestimate the heart of a champion, it's Mike Malone. You could come for 7 but have your bags. Gotta know you going home. You coming to play at the altitude. You better get your O2 ready. Cause it's gonna be a breathtaking experience. And you know we're gonna rock steady. Yeah, you heard of Magic and Bird and Jordan and Pippen and all the big threes. But what's it gonna take for these people to see that they should hop on and believe? We ain't content, so you better think twice if you think that we stopping at one. You dealing with Joker and Murray, don't worry, the fun is only just begun. You heard of Magic and Bird. You heard of Shaq and Kobe. You heard of Jordan and Pippen. But what about Joker and Murray? Joker and Murray. Joker and Murray. Joker and Murray. Joker and Murray.